instant issue driving national conversation on Nigeria's education today is the near 6-month-long closure of government-owned universities as a result of strike by academic staff of the universities. That university teachers could be allowed to even go on strike, talk more of 6 months, reflects the premium the Nigerian establishment places on education.
In 2009, we had an agreement with government on the issues that would have resolved it. And that agreement resulted that we told the government that you need not less than 1.3 trillion naira to refurbish all federal universities. In one of the first generation universities, they used stone as Bunsen burner in the chemistry lab. We enter a university where students are having lectures in open stadium like this. How about lectures?
That very low premium is also reflected rather starkly in the carefree sacking of about 1,000 teachers in 1 week by the current Anambra State government, the sacking of 21,780 teachers in 2018 by the Kaduna State government, and another set of 2,357 teachers in 2022. Both the Abia and Bauchi state governments have sacked a combined figure of 6,366 teachers, 700 for Bauchi and 5,666 for Abia.
It's irresponsible not to act when most of our primary school teachers cannot score 75% in a class 4 examination, or to shrink from verifying workers and pensioners because the ghost workers and others affected will scream and make the world believe that nobody in Kaduna State is being paid any salary or pension.
Teaching should not be taken as something that just anybody can do. Somebody who has gone through NCE and then cannot pass primary 6 maths and English, what are they going to teach? So in my own opinion, I don't think the government took a wrong decision.
The Bureau of Education of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, recognizes education as fundamental in skills and literacy acquisition, and in establishing a solid foundation for understanding core areas of knowledge and personal development. The organization identifies teachers as not just essential, but critical in realizing this function of education. The carefree sacking of teachers in Nigerian education seems therefore not to realize their critical place in this human and societal development.
I could remember those days when their education used to be qualitative. You start from grade 2 teachers. If you want to be a good teacher, a qualified teacher, grade 2, you go to grade 2 teachers college. When you graduate from teachers college, you go for, in fact, before you graduate, you go for teaching practice. They will send you to school to go and practice as whether you are going to make a good teacher or not. After then, if you don't make it, you might even repeat the class. But today, there is no qualitative teachers education in Nigeria again.
However, many of the teachers sacked by the state government were either not qualified to be teachers at all, or were wrongly and corruptly recruited into the education system, and many of them could not pass examination in the very subject they teach. This raises the question on why unqualified teachers inundate Nigeria's education system at all levels. Experts have raised the issue of poor remuneration for Nigerian teachers in a full dramatization of the saying that those who give peanuts attract monkeys. The very low salary paid to Nigerian teachers can only attract unqualified personnel who are willing to accept any wage. The sacking of teachers by Nigerian state government seems therefore to be an effort to resolve a problem which the government themselves created.
ASU is almost 6 months on strike. Our children are at home. So what do we expect from them? The education system in Nigeria is not well funded by the government. They're not giving it enough priority. They don't. Apart from security, the next sector is supposed to fund very well is education.
According to National Personnel Audit Report for 2018, Kebbi, Lagos, and Jigawa states top the list of states in Nigeria with unqualified teachers. Similarly, many Nigerian universities have teachers with doubtful qualifications. This situation contradicts the situation in Japan, Israel, China, Canada, where the best of the education system ends up as teachers at different levels. In consequence of giving what they have, the product of those education systems also provide answers to the needs of those nations, either at the scientific, military, construction and technical level, or at the political and public service level.
Corruption has set into many sectors. It also entered the teaching sector. Some people were not even employed based on their competency. They were employed based on who you know. I know somebody.
There is no doubt that the sacking of teachers by the state government could be offensive to the teachers' union, the teachers themselves, and those who sympathize with them. The ugly situation should, however, be used to examine the premium Nigeria's nation places on education and how its reward and funding system make the sector live up to the expectation of a developing nation like Nigeria. In Abuja, I am Nasir Usman for Signature Show.